Hello, hi, my name is Zoe. I'm the Tipsy Psychic, and today we're going to talk about the cusp of Gemini and Cancer and a Sagittarius. This is such a dreamy couple, a dreamy couple. You both bond over your fantasies and your dreams. Beautiful. How dreamy you are will really factor into how well you work. You're both colorful and creative, and you don't color in the lines of life. I love that metaphor. Expression is super important to you. But you have to be honest with each other, and fantasies are not often rooted in the truth. So you have to do things by the book when it comes to managing your relationship. And this can feel like conforming. And that is not what you are all about. No. Quite often you might meet when you're really young, and this is like a first love relationship because there's something really new and raw about it. You both experience many firsts together. This could be your first love, your first I love you, your first blowjob, your first threesome, your first marriage. And this usually happens when you date when you are younger. This relationship is an expedition into the unknown, and you are the explorers. It's okay to open up about your hopes and dreams. Don't keep it all to yourself. Selfishness won't fly. You both need to give to each other. Give. Staying grounded and realistic takes practice, and it's something you actively need to practice. It may not come as naturally for you with the Sagittarius, but it will feel more real the more you are able to be pragmatic and real with them. Stop trying to go out of your way to prove to yourself that everything is perfect. It's not perfect. Get over it. You might find that you want to tell yourself that this is true love. That's great. But the sooner you can face the fact that it's messy and it's not this fairy tale, the sooner you can embrace what you have. So take those rose-colored goggles off and see the truth. You would have a blast with the Sagittarius. You might find yourself holding back from your Sagittarius. You don't want to bother them or bug them, and you might keep things very private for a while, or keep your feelings more secretive. You don't want to be a downer or be too needy or clingy. You crave emotional intimacy from them, and it's not something that they just give easily, so you might not want to come on too strong. You're so compassionate and so caring, and the truth is you need to feel emotionally secure with your Sagittarius. You need to have that intimacy with them. So when you hold back, you're putting your needs on the back burner. That is not good. You should never have to sacrifice yourself for them. It's common for Gemini Cancer cusps to come on too strong. Like they care so much. They do. When you're together, you won't feel as tempted to fix your problems in a super creative way. You tend to follow a very traditional rule book when it comes to dating each other. Even if you would normally do things in your own unique way, you charm a Sagittarius. They can't help but be attracted to you. And they will probably go out of their way to get with you, which is really interesting because they don't normally go out of their way to really get to know someone who doesn't actively try to get to know them. Like if you're quiet and keep to yourself, a Sagittarius isn't often going to waste their time trying to work on that relationship. But you're like a treasure box they just want to open, even if you keep things more inward. In fact, you might be more of the introvert in this matchup, but they're attracted to you. Don't get carried away with all your dreams. Try to stay mindful and centered and zen. You need to work on being an adult. You have a very playful and fun vibe, but you also have to take care of your life and yourself, and you have to expand as an individual and take that expansion seriously. Be conscious of those around you. Not everyone is good at speaking up about their needs. You need to be there for those you care about. Your Sagittarius is one of those individuals. You might both like to be the center of attention, and you need to share the stage with them. If you can't, then this won't last long. You need to be able to open up about your feelings and not bottle things up, because it will only build up over time and cause resentment. Lovely. So just make sure you're being yourself and let yourself love fully. I've been dreaming of a true love's kiss. You can't withhold parts of yourself in order to accommodate a Sagittarius. Take care of the shit in your life, but in order for both of you to be happy, you need lots of time to goof off and have fun. You need to let loose and not have to worry about all your responsibilities and your duties and expectations. Yikes. You both provide this safe haven for you to just be silly and just chill and have a good time. Get down, get deeper and down, get down, get deeper and down. Saturday night. I'm feeling it. Are you feeling it? After a while, it's so easy to focus on all the responsibilities and getting caught up in the grown-up shit when you can always just stop and have fun. So make sure you get out of town, go to Burning Man, go stay in a bed and breakfast in Vermont, get on a cruise, go to Six Flags. I don't care. Just get out and have fun together and do something wild and go on an adventure. Take a trip. I don't know. Just do something that excites you, okay? You could go on vacation, or you could even build a pillow fort in your living room and have a staycation. I love those. Just go to the beach. Like, just do it. Just surrender. Surrender. You just gotta make sure you take care of your to-do list first, and then give yourself permission to get wild. Bow, 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 bow. Man, I'm really jamming out today. I don't know what it is. It's weird. It's wild. Like you should be. You need to have the freedom to be your beautiful self. It's really important to make sure you have that freedom. You don't mind that your Sagittarius tends to be more of the caretaker or the alpha. I have been reading way too many werewolf fantasy romance novels lately. Oh my God. Did you guys read Wolf Gone Wild? That one is intense. It's intense, but it's so entertaining. Anyway, so for you, it's usually a relief to have, somebody who's taking care of you, who makes you feel so safe. But you need to have the freedom to be yourself and not feel like they're too dominant over you. So watch out for that balance. This realization usually happens later on, and it might make you want to rebel. So Sagittarius really has to be able to take a step back and let you spread your wings and fly. That can be a major test for this couple later on. Even after years of dating, you will feel like you're missing out on life if you feel stuck. This relationship should feel simple. So if it feels really complicated right now, that's probably not a good sign. You both should be givers and receivers, and it just shouldn't be too complex. Like, it doesn't have to be complex, it's simple. If it feels too complicated, then your relationship is temporary. Enjoy it while it lasts. Don't dwell in the past. That can actually be something that is given way too much weight. Try to forgive and forget. I know it sucks to hear that when you don't want to forgive and forget, but you gotta, for the sake of your love life with the Sagittarius, okay? The past is the past. There are times when you don't want to share everything. You like having your secrets and you don't want to play all your cards out on the table at once. And so some might call you manipulative because of these urges. How will your Sagittarius feel? Marriages tend to work out really well with you and a Sagittarius. And even being friends is usually really nice. However, mood swings can be really annoying. And they can be something that you both experience. And it can make marriage pretty rocky. And you both aren't able to fully rely on each other to get through it. You may have to rely on an external support system when you are dealing with emotional roller coasters, or even just seeing a therapist or being a part of a community who you relate to. Things feel very new and exciting. Unconditional love is very rare, and I'm not even sure if I truly believe in it, but I gotta say, if you can't try to love your Sagittarius unconditionally, then this won't work. You have to try to get there. Maybe I'm just jaded, but I mean, unconditional love is a big deal. And if you can do that for them, if you can love them unconditionally, then this will work. But if you can't, this is going to be hard. The energy of this relationship is always in motion. It goes from one extreme to the next, and not usually in between. You will need to release a lot of toxic people in your life. This relationship often happens when you're going through a purge. You're purging all these toxic people from your life, and suddenly this new and exciting thing comes in that can be super healthy. So often we need to make space for new people and new relationships. And I feel like that is very telling for your relationship with this person, is you're going through a purge in your life. There will be a lot of people and things that no longer serve you. And being with a Sagittarius will really show you that. They are really new and they're nothing like you're used to. They make you feel alive and loved. But you have to get rid of what is no longer in alignment with you, or you will feel overwhelmed. You have this way of making a Sagittarius feel more at peace. They have a lot of energy, but when they're with you, they feel more relaxed and less all over the place. When you hang out with a Sagittarius as friends, it's usually for a reason. It's never just to hang out. This relationship is very stimulating, but anger can come up and mess with that energy. And it can really drain you and tire you out. One of you might be very possessive of one another. Oh my God, this is bringing back those werewolf vibes. I swear to God, are one of you a werewolf? Because I feel like there's that possessive alpha-ness. Maybe I'm just insane. Probably. That's probably what it is. You need your Sagittarius to show you love and to pay attention to you. But you can be picky about how you want them to show it. Beggars can't be choosers, can they? I don't know. That's actually a really dumb saying now that I think about it. Who came up with that shit? It's stupid. You're allowed to beg and choose. That's so dumb. Whoa. They might think that they're speaking your love language, but you have a very special love language. And when your Sagittarius isn't speaking it, then it can cause a lot of challenges. Living together would probably work out really, really well. Your habits tend to rub off on a Sagittarius in a pretty positive way. This dynamic isn't always easy. But then again, you both don't mind a good challenge. You push each other to grow and be your best selves. You nurture each other and protect each other. Selfish tendencies can really fuck with your dynamic and your happiness. And it can make you feel suffocated, like you can't breathe. A Sagittarius may be a quick fling or affair that is intense and passionate, but also may not last long. Why is this ringing right now? Hello? Hey. Fabulous. My day's fabulous. Just bring your beautiful, fine ass home and make me some hot chocolate. Bring more marshmallows. Bye-bye. See you later. Mwah. My boy Toy is getting off work and he's gonna bring me marshmallows so we can make hot chocolate. So you might feel at times like they're super available one minute and then they're super withdrawn another minute. And there's kind of this push and pull kind of dynamic. Yeah. It's hi, I'm super available. Okay, I'm super distant now. You're kind of turned around. You're like, what? I thought you were mine. I thought you were available for me? And then why are you so distant? You know, so there's kind of this like wishy-washy kind of thing. Not every one of you will experience that, but a lot of you will feel me on that. A lot of you will. Things can be very temporary, but memorable when they fizzle out. If you meet as kids, this can be a lifelong friendship. It's like a best friends forever. You kind of introduce each other as your BFFs. Like, it's a big deal. It's a really, really powerful friendship. You both can be super practical when you want to be. I feel like when you want to be is the key part of that sentence. And you want things to make sense. Don't hold things over their head or bottle things up. It's easy to rely a little too much on them. Maintain your independence. They would feel like you're opposite in many ways. This isn't your usual twin flame relationship, but in many cases, opposites attract. Just remember that this isn't always a thing. This is a magical couple. It's like a dream come true. You might both literally enjoy the fantasy genre, like fantasy books, like fantasy TV shows, fantasy art, fantasy games. This is the kind of couple that might like Dungeons and Dragons, or Lord of the Rings, or Game of Thrones, or Disneyland, or Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I'm name dropping that book because it's one of my favorites. You should totally read it. I'll post a link to these things below because, you know what? Why not? Why not? If they have to do with your relationship, why not? You are extremely loyal to each other, and you aren't afraid to get down and dirty with them. You both tend to be very touchy-feely and cuddly and sensual. You like to cuddle, and that's that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to hear your experiences in the comments section below. Let me know if you're thinking of dating each other. Have you been in this kind of relationship before? What was that like? I would love to hear it. No judgment, just openness. I would love for you to share that with me. And let me know what you think of the video. And please subscribe. I'm trying to build and grow so I can create better content for you guys and also just do what I love for a living. So make sure you do that. Make sure you subscribe and support my channel. Yay! I'm gonna go drink some hot cocoa with my man now.